Welcome back, guys. And we pretty much is playing the sound of her love. I'm sorry. I've been having trouble putting sentences together. Autism's acting up just a tad. But I'm enjoying this game and I'm trying to do the best I can with you guys today. So we're going to keep on keeping on. Doing our thing pretty much. That's what it's all about. If my voice ain't good, you can read along with me, pretty much just read the sentences. Hope you're fast, pretty much can read the sentences, because I quit quite a lot. So, let's just get started. The heater is turned up pretty high, but my mother had seen me entering and greets me. How was school, son? It was good. It wasn't just good, I know for a fact that it was good. She, bagged a date. We got a date in the previous episode. Go to the library. That's what hopefully this episode ends up at. I'm waiting on her for 2 days, so there's no point in getting giddy about it. That's great to hear. My mother wanders off and continues up the stairs to carry on with whatever she was doing. I take my shoes off and stroll into the lounge. One thing about school is that it sure is a pretty tiring. Ahead of me sits my father, lying back in his chair, reading a book. He lifts his head and peers towards me, giving me a grin. Hello, my boy. Seems like you had a pleasant day at school, am I right? That smile on your face tells me everything you know. No doubt he spotted my upbeat aura. It's not as if I was trying to hide it. You could say I had a nice day. Tell me then, son. I need to know. He sets his book down on the floor beside him and sets forward to engage himself in a conversation. Oh, it's nothing. I'm just going somewhere with a friend on the weekend. I say the weekend, but Carrie never gave me a date as to when she wanted to go. I just have to ask her. A friend? What sort of friend? Is it a girl? Straight on to the girls as always. I can't say. I never considered the topic before. Of course she is a girl. A rather nice one too. Though I don't know whether telling my father would be the most ingenious of ideas. Hell, just keep asking questions until he gets to see her. That's what I would expect him to do. It's a girl. Oh, it's a girl. Might as well tell the truth. Well, congratulations, my boy. I was waiting for the day you would start dating girls. It's not a date, it's just a day out. I'm not really sure what it is. She told me that she wants to go to the library with her, but surely she must be planning something more than that. It still counts, boy. I hope you make the most of it. His words only practically make it into my head. He's always been like this. I take another look at him and he realizes he's reading a book. He's a publisher after all, so I guess it's his job to check over other things presented to him. The print on the book cover looks familiar. I noticed the author's name and realized what the connection is. That's the same author as what, boy? The book Cree gave me. Going by the condition of the book she gave me, she must really like his work. That girl I'm meeting with on the weekend, she likes the author's work. I don't really know the best way to put it, and I don't think telling my father will really achieve anything. I should keep it to myself. Why didn't you tell me, son? I'm good friends with this guy. He always make me read his books before I sell them. I don't even like romance. Cree does, though. Maybe getting her a copy might be a good idea. She gave me a gift after all. Would it be okay? I'll copy it and then one. Just take a whole pile. He gave me too many copies. Instead, I only take one from the top of the pile. My father always has a way to make things. See, telling the truth, we get a free book. Good thinking, boy. I'm sure she'll enjoy that. For once, I agree with him. Giving her a gift wouldn't be a bad idea. Alright, thanks, Dad. Don't thank me. Thank the guy who thinks it's funny to deliver me a ton of books. With that, I leave the room and head towards the stairs. Reflecting on what just happened, it was a pretty lucky thing to get the book. The chances of it happening were pretty slim, but my father being a publisher definitely helps in a way. I wonder if his company publishes the book Cree gave me. Carrie gave me. Sorry. I never actually, checked. I make my way to my room, planning to give Carrie a call. Once inside, we really need to make arrangements. Did we call her? Nothing changed. It's still the same messy state. and shortly I'll be on the phone. Just like everything else, my phone is where I left it. I pick it up, find Cree in my contacts list, and proceed to call. The phone's rings, ideally waiting for her to pick up. Oh, she calls us by name. Cree answers the phone as I expected her to. It would be weird if someone else did. We didn't come to an agreement as to what and where we're going to meet for a trip. All I know is we're going to the library. How are you? I start with conversing with her. Speaking to her is something I enjoy doing, so when we get a chance to embrace the opportunity, I certainly take it. I'm good too, especially since I got to speak to her. Uh-oh. About our trip, we never made plans, did we? Oh, I forgot to tell you. There's no need to be sorry, but just tell us. It's okay, Willie. Any particular day. I realized that I could have just asked her tomorrow. Maybe I just wanted to hear her voice one more time today. Oh, Saturday. Yes, Saturday is good. What time should we meet? Well, we met on the way to school at 10 a.m. Certainly. That's settled then. Saturdays are entirely free. We follow the British curriculum after all, which is good since we get to do things like this. Yeah, we just moved. I did. I would have to follow her anyway. It was her idea to go. Some muffled calls of her name audible in the background. As she remains in the silence, she must still be a bit flustered. Need to go to dinner. She won't be able to call us back. I hear her whimpering through the end of the line. I guess she's as upset as I am, having to end the call. Don't worry, we'll be meeting on the way to school tomorrow, yes? That's right. Bye. Bye-bye. Hang the phone up. The line goes silent as she hangs up. With that done, I guess I have to find something to do. James, dinner. There we go. We can go eat. Both my parents are at dinner table. That girl sure is busy. Does she have any respect? It's dinner time. A wonderful family bonding session. Leave her alone. She's busy with schoolwork. Yes, you're right, darling. The pair chow down on the sausage and mashed potatoes. I guess my mother cooked some traditional English food. James, I heard you were having a good time on the phone. Who were you speaking to? It was probably that girl he's talking about earlier. Ain't that right, son? You were eavesdropping on me? I just heard a few things, that's all. Well, whatever you were saying, I'm glad you managed to make it to dinner this time, because it's a wonderful family bonding experience. That's right, boy. I am glad you finally learned hit unlike someone in this household. She's doing schoolwork. How this guy manages to run a company, I never know. I continue to eat my food as my parents discussion topics which has any interest to me. Banging and mashed potatoes again? Bangers and mashed potatoes again. What's wrong with traditional English food? I didn't travel there just for the women, you know. My mother laughs at my father's statement. Why can't we have curry? We have curry as often as with this. I finish up the last part of my meal, stand up, and put my plate in the sink. With that done, I guess the rest of the day is whatever I like. I head towards the stairs again to retreat back to the room before I make... Oops. I guess that's a sign, but we're gonna return. Make it. My sister calls out to me, James, can you help me with some questions later? I don't really want to. Sure thing. Oh, that was nice. Blaze the light and the sound of chirping birds. I pull back my curtain outside. The weather is what I asked for, a beautiful day. It's still very easy according to my brand new alarm clock. Getting up at this time would usually give me a sour feeling. However, today I have some motivation. The thought of meeting her, the thought of Carrie's silky braids caressing her beautiful rose-tinted cheeks as she waits for me. Lately, she had a alluring aura which I can't find myself resisting. I'll be meeting her at 10, but I need to have some time to get ready. She told me to give her the book today rather than at school. It's been a few days since I mentioned it. I assumed she would have wanted here as early as possible. Perhaps she just wanted the things to look forward to. No matter the reason behind it, my fingers tighten around it. Footsteps echo behind me as my doorroom opens. I turn around to find my mother standing in the doorway. You're up early. Is something special? Yeah, I'm meeting someone in town. Didn't Dad tell you? No, not at all. I can't remember. If I did and I didn't pay attention, you know how it gets. I would have thought she would have been pretty interested to hear the details. Anyway, I just finished breakfast. Oh, and wake your sister up too. It's a Saturday, can't she just wait at 3 p.m.? Most other school kids in Japan would kill for a Saturday morning free. We're just lucky, since we go to a school which follows curriculum of another country. Alright. I'm obligated anyway just to get my mother out of my room. Even though it's only 8 o'clock, I want to get straight out of that door. After doing some up my shoelaces, I walk to the hall and a knock on my sister's bedroom. Get up. Fine. Sound of bed sheets are tossed. She really isn't a morning person. That way she's out of bed now. I head back down towards the end of the corridor. I approach decent to the ground floor. Time for breakfast. Something I rarely do on a Sunday. Toast, that's what I smell. Sitting down at the dinner table. You cannot compare it to a fulfillment traditional English breakfast, but a slice of toast is certainly fine every now and then. My sister soon joins me, scrapping the chair across the hardwood floor next to me. She apparently examines the toast before putting it in her mouth soon after, a move which bars her from joining typical morning commotion. So, James, who are you meeting today? That's that girl you were on about, isn't it? You should really bring her home one of these days. Hell, I don't even know her name. Her name is... yeah. My father goes back to eating his toast. However, my mother continues to converse with me. I'm glad you're making more friends, James. As if she couldn't make me sound like any more of a loner. Oh yes, son, did you remember to pack that book I gave you? Of course I did. That's my boy. A quick glance at the clock. I don't have to leave this early since it's only a short walk away from my house. However, getting a little bit longer would probably do me some good. I bet she's early too. I wave goodbye to my parents who eat up breakfast and discuss trivia topics. A cool breeze meets my face. I open the door. I step out into the world. Wow, the world. Oh, she's waiting on us. Soon enough, in my sight, I catch Carrie's blonde braid is fraying softly in the wind as she tittles with her thumbs. She hasn't noticed me approaching, but she soon will. I don't think I'll be able to cover her eyes with surprise. As I approach her, something weird is made apparent. She is still wearing her school uniform. I have to admit, it does look good on her, but I was hoping she'd be wearing something casual. She turns her head towards my direction and finally takes notice of me, looking visible startled even though I'm still nowhere near her yet. My hand guides through the wind as I wave at her. She says, "Hey."
Hello?
Told you. How long have you been waiting for me? I know she would arrive before me, but I wouldn't want her to wait for too long.
Not long.
That's good. She could just be saying that to make me less concerned, but I trust her.
Shall we get going then?
Cree takes the initiative, and I give her a truthful response. Yes. I really do want to go on this trip with her. Wait, it's not really sure whether it's a good time to give her a hit, but it's a go on to keep wanting. I really want her to have it. I have something to give you. Pulling the book out of my coat, I present it to her. Maybe it's not passionate way she did it. Cree stands still, taken aback. She curiously peers towards the book, reaching out. She softly brushes mine as she possesses, going red after the surface of her fingers meet one another. You don't have to apologize. She looks up towards me as her eyes meet. Her amber idols shimmer in the morning light, which are too soon. Yes, you can have it. Of course, it's a present. You can keep it. She tightens her fingers around the book, once again brushing her smooth skin against mine. This time she doesn't apologize. However, she can't help but blush once more.
How did you know I liked this author?
We read the book. Well, they wrote the book you gave me before. It was quite worn, so I assumed you read it multiple times. Anyway, let's get going.
You're right.
Cree and I walked towards the train station, side by side. And anyway, she's acting as my guide, as I still don't know my way around. I can't help but take a few glances at her whenever possible. She herself does the same. Interesting. Wonder what the library, the trip into the Godwater Library. City wasn't long, but it sure was enjoyable. Cree and I didn't converse much, but it wasn't, for us, an enjoyable silence. She takes me through the city, trying to stay as close to me as she can, despite her taking the lead. It's confusing, sure, but I won't be the one to argue against it.
We're almost there.
She continues to weave through the urban sprawl as we make our way towards the library. The way she walks is quite cute in its own way, as she takes small, dainty strides, making light footsteps. Finally, she stops and turns towards me, almost making me bump into her.
Sorry.
She looks visibly upset about the ordeal, so I calmed her down. It's alright.
Okay. Anyway,
I took myself to see a modern. I looked to myself left to see a modern building with a significant design. Here's the town public library. The exterior fairly clean, and perhaps it is neatly built. Oh.
no, this one is good too.
Carrie gives me her thoughts on the building, confirming my suspicions on the date of the construction. It's no surprise, urban areas are always changing. Shall we go inside? So that's why she's wearing it. Certainly it'd be simple for her to say she's a student anyway. Though pretending to be a regular high schooler on the Japanese curriculum works too, even though she looks far from it. I wasn't planning on buying any books anyway, even though I wanted one. I take it out. As a pair, we make our way inside the building, and we are greeted with the warmth of the heating alongside the traditional feel of books in a library. She just wants to look around. Okay.
I have the one after all.
Yeah, you do. You can read that book. Pretty much her cheeks grow a bright shade of crimson as she states that fact to me. Maybe the actual fact of the matter is she wasn't just planning on going to the library and she just wanted to invite me out. Well, it's a possibility. I want to do more with her, but just coming here is enough. Seeing her cute demeanor on the weekend is a treat. The two of us stroll through the library together, with Carrie taking me between the bookshelves as she scans for anything that might pique her interest. I can't help but watch her eyes dart from shelf to shelf as she looks keenly at the covers of each book. She finally reaches out towards something and gracefully crafts the book. Found something. A book about gardening. I like flowers. Another hobby, folks. How many hobbies does this girl have? I can't find any books that would top the one you gave me. Cree shoots me a smile once with pierces my heart. She guides me towards a digital checkout, which she flaps the book and places it into a bag. It's strange to think that even libraries have self-service nowadays. The world sure is changing. Yes, let's. Side by side, she and I walk on out of the library. Both the books in her bag cause it to fray as she steps after step. We come to ourselves outside the library, since neither one of us really planned on doing anything afterwards.
My horoscope said today would be a good day.
Well, that's nice. Your horoscope. For some reason, Carrie brings up her horoscopes. Not that I minded, but it's a pretty abstract topic. Well, was it?
It was.
Well, I guess it was. Okay. She eagerly exclaims the fact, causing herself to brush alongside her. I also go in. I never thought. When is your birthday anyway? I asked her simple because I want to know more about her. If I don't know her birthday, how am I supposed to get her a present?
My birthday
September 3rd.
September 3rd. I'm a Virgo.
So her birthday wasn't even that long ago. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
When is yours? She wants to know my birthday as well. X of the X. What? Oh. Fourth of May. My birthday is on the 4th of May.
Oh, I'll add it to the calendar on my phone.
Speaking of phones, I really need a contact picture for Carrie. Well, I just want a photo of her, but still. Can I take a photo of you for my contact picture? Stop me from bringing my phone up and taking the shot. And pretty much, guys, that's all the video I got in store for you today. If you like this video, please check my channel out for more videos. It's got its own little playlist you can check out, or check out my other gaming videos. And just check my channel out, food reviews and how-to videos, tons of content I upload daily. So if it's something you enjoy and think you enjoy, hit that subscribe button and check back daily, because there's always something new. So until next time, I'll see you then. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Bye bye now.